Serious problem for Boxy as he gets frost blasted, and the fairy fire is required to keep him alive a little longer. Crystal is trying to give chase here.
He wants that first blood money.
He
wants it more than anything else in the world.
He's got a hammer. Boxy's trying to juke him, but there we go with the burning damage. Chrysalis needs one more tap in the back of the Marcy to get the first blood for Secret.
Yeah, you're not even losing that much in the lane right now. We're on to the second waves, and it's pre-reset. He got Puppy moving out of position with 2 iron shells on them could easily kill him.
Especially with a hero like Marcy, right? You know, in days gone past, we used to see the Spirit Breaker, the Earth Spirit, with this Darkseer to play aggressively. While up at top, we'll take a peek into there as Rezo drops pretty low. Insania now trapped in the cogs and turned on, though. Fairy fire up for Rezo is going to keep him alive through the Maledict. They don't bring the DP down. And down bottom, they're going at it again. Chrysalis not going to land his Starbreaker, but a big Frost Blast with the shield, slowing the retreat from Liquid. And a big creep wave arriving. Zai, if he dies here, it's going to be losing out a lot of this wave. And Chrysalis, that tree block didn't quite work out for the Darkseer. Another Frost Blast from Puppy gets it. Disposed back across the tower, but it's aggroed onto a range creep. So Chrysalis, he'll Starbreaker. Keep Boxy away. Puppy did still die in the end. But a good dive onto this Zai Darkseer, keeping him down.
Super close. They're going on Chrysalis.
Oh, yeah. Chrysalis. Frost Shield. He's got a Fairy Fire. Oh, and Shell going to be doing too much damage here, though. He's got boots, but he's not fast enough to outrun Zai and Boxy. One more rebound will claim the kill on him. So a bit of recovery from Liquid, while in the mid lane, top rune spot, Lina finding the Witch Doctor with a Laguna Blade. Shadow Fiend. 1 raise, 2 raise. Maledict still there on the Lina. Has a Fairy Fire.
So you want to be able to build that Hurricane Pike, like 4 staff, to keep yourself safe and not have to rely on having to pop like a BKB if you get gone on.
Oh, they're charging towards Chrysalis down bottom. The surge and rebound, allowing Boxy to close the gap. Starbreaker cancelled by the vacuum, and Chrysalis getting blasted down while Nisha rotated here. Does kill off Zai with a Laguna Blade. But Liquid with a numbers advantage and now still having vision over Nisha. Top jungle, making sure Matumbaman doesn't have an easy access point back into his outpost area. Secret, firm grasp on his first 15 minutes. Zayat's eyeing up Matumbaman and gets the hook shot straight on top of them. Solar Guardian for good measure. Liquid, they're not going to be able to respond in time. They will jump forward with Boxy, but he's stunned mid-rebound. Now the Chain Frost goes across to Insane. He doesn't bounce any further. Zayat has the Death Ward on him, and the wall's dropped onto him and Rezo. But Secret, they got the Pudge of the Marcy, traded the Clockwork for it. They are super happy with how that went. Right. And they want to go play back into bottom jungle. They see Rezo showing on wave. He's going to TP straight away. Pudge, hook. Oh, he lands it. Matumbaman, he knew exactly where Rezo was standing, and in comes Boxy with Insania, burst through the Death Prophet. That's the window they open up for themselves.
What the? Did he even have a ward? Or was he doing it on a wave? Sorry.
He ran back from the wave, and I'm not sure if they just saw him start to TP. But it was good from Matu, whichever way you look at it. And they're going for Zayas now as well. That cask bouncing back onto him. Frost Shield trying to give a bit of safety here as he hookshots in towards Boxy, and the Chain Frost bounces off the creep camp in towards Boxy. Back to Zai as Insania does finish off Zayats in the end. Another couple of Liquid kills. What do they amount to? Someone like the Lina, like the DP. You can hold them in place for a long time, but in the mid lane, a Solar Guardian coming in, the safety net given by Boxy, disposing SF away. And he will Yules up the Marcy now as Chrysalis vacuumed into the wall. Requiem comes out onto Death Prophet and Resolution. Oh, he pops his one. Spirit Siphons up. The Rezo DP still alive, and as is Chrysalis. They do finally kill them off, though. Insania getting the final blows on them as they trade 2 cores, and the big rebound. Boxy, he's straight back in on them. Zayat has the hook shot. Where's the rest of Liquid, though? They're surging forward, trying to chase. Oh, the cogs trapping Zai inside, and Zayat still fine.
Oh, is that an evenness trade? They lost 2 cores, or at least 1 core on Liquid.
Felt decent for Liquid.
2 cores now.
Zai gets away, and Puppy the one to die. Mickey, he can't face against Nisha's Lina from range, and Zayat has gone back in with the cogs on Insania, but the right-click attacks onto Mickey kill him. The BKB wasted. Lina with the long-range right-clicks take him down.
For a long drawn out fight, lots
Yeah,
of instead not quite able to cinch it. It is a lot of spells though that you have to use just to chain stun him for long enough to kill him before his BKB gets off. I think if Lina...
And now, Rezo, 4 staff Yules. Zaya's trying to get him out of danger, but they've got Dismember from this BKB pudge. Rezo dodges the hook, but the Voodoo Switcheroo, the Death Ward, are going to kill him off. Chain Frost over to the other side as Boxy rebounds away. Not going to allow for any more bounces. And another swift move in, going to get a 1-for-1 trade, but it's DP for Witch Doctor. So Liquid, they move in, they move out. 1 strike, and they're gone back to farming.
Nice pick off, but they're still on Aegis. I think Secret's still very confident.
Yeah, and honestly, I say it's a DP for a Witch Doctor. Usually I think, hey, it's favored killing off that DP, but Matu now falling in the mid lane. Caught out by Chrysalis and Nisha. No saving him as Zyg tried to come in, but Mech on cooldown. And no counterplay for Liquid. That's a big victory now for Secret. And yeah, Witch Doctor had a kill streak. So that's quite...
You see now Matu going for that armor, going for that Shiva's Guard. Maybe Darkseer could look for a halberd as well. Anything that stops Nisha hitting.
Yeah.
If they can get it off before his BKB.
They'll jump in. They find Puppey. A couple of hits in from Mickey, but he didn't get his BKB off. Wasn't expecting the immediate jump from Zayat. Insania casking back, but he's going to get chased down to the ends of the earth here. Voodoo Switcheroo buys the 3 seconds of time, but the Starbreaker perfectly placed as they buy back on Witch Doctor SF. Matu's in with his BKB Dismember. The wall is dropped, but Secret, they just stand their ground and continue fighting. Nisha gets the crits he needs. A double kill for Lina, and they're chasing for Darkseer. Yule's up from Rezo, Ghosts are flying, backpack won't work. Secret tracking back to find that Darkseer kill, and now the buybacks from Liquid. What do? You're thinking about this Requiem, Mickey fake pumping it back, but Lina not afraid of anything. In comes Matu with a blink BKB, trying to aim it onto this Nisha Lina, and they get the Requiem off from Mickey this time around. Taking the Aegis inside the wall, Lina is still standing there, and a great hook from Matu. Times it perfectly. They've got the Lina kill they needed. Taking her down is huge for Liquid as they'll find Rezo as their secondary kill as well. They hold their high ground, but the rest of Secret, they're bailing. They've got vision on him. They know he's got Butterfly already.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, Pudge does not naturally buy Lincoln's breaking items. He's very much a fan of these just big, get-in-your-face items. And God, Nisha's very deep right now.
All the 2 hits. Finds the kill on Puppey, but Zai, being focused down, gets off his Greaves. Buys a bit of time, but the crits land. 500 apiece from the Lina and opening up onto Matu. Dismembering and healing off a Chrysalis, but he's stuck there. Liquid now down 2 cores, and Darkseer with no buyback. This could lead to another lane of barracks, and this is going to give Secret the chance to smoke back. Do they go in the pit, or do they go for the fight? They're going to hold the high ground. They've got this Radiant Observer Ward up there, and they'll see people coming. Liquid know how important this moment is here in game 1, but Matu, where did he go? Just disappears. The back walls drop, but Boxy shredded by Lina. Standing at ground, Boxy fighting back a little bit. I don't know if it's going to be enough with the Requiem Fear pushing Nisha away. The 4 Staff and Glimmer gives a bit of safety, but they get the kill. Lina's down. Chrysalis going to follow. Shadow Fiend, this Mickey, big boy, slapping into Team Secret. The wall is still there and causing issues for them. 3 down, Roshan open, and all Liquid lose, really. Here's that Pudge and Marcy, and Matu buys back.
Have one on the bottom cliff as well. So it's very deep wards, but not ones that cover your jungle. They're going to smoke in because they saw Lina on their vision. And Puppey, they see a lot right now.
Do they know Rezo's in the pit, though? The scythe from Zai starting on Puppey's Lich. 2 hits, all it takes. Dismember on Rezo as well. Liquid start this fight well, but the Abyssal Blade, the pushback, all the disarm on the SF, can't turn to fight. Matu still in the pit, hooking back Rezo as this wall, it has blocked the rest of Secret from arriving. Boxy rebounds over the top, and Matu's still stuck inside. Rezo gets through, but dies. The big crit lands. Mickey turning to fight Zayats and Chrysalis, but they've got their BKBs up still. Doesn't matter, though. Liquid have battered them into the ground. Lina now feared up. Nisha tries to Hurricane Pike away, but it's nowhere near enough. Mickey with a monster kill streak. Oh boy, Liquid.
Oh, everything went so...
Capitan Popan being tested at every step. Zayats. Jetpack in. Who's he gonna see? Zai vacuums 2. Gets his BKB out early and did drop the wall, but Chrysalis is there with his Abyssal Blade and the hook shot. They've locked in Zai. Dead, but with buyback, as SF gonna get 4 staff, double time, back towards his base. Has a BKB and a Requiem up as Matsu charges straight onto Chrysalis. They found the Dawnbreaker, but she's got the ability to counteract with the Starbreaker. Still has BKB and Aegis as well, so when she respawns, they've got tools here. Nisha dragged back in, but Laguna Blaze down onto the barge. Vacuum in. Zai has no wall now, though, as the Death Ward is pretty big for Insani with the Aghanim Scepter, doing serious damage to Secret, and Mickey with the Requiem, aiming for Chrysalis. He eats up the cheese, and he's going to Solar Guardian away. Matu couldn't quite grab him. Secret somehow not losing anyone, and Liquid forced a triple buyback. Maybe now they'll get the jetpack in Clockwork, but no!
Oh.
The throne? Oh my god, the throne is dying! Oh, Chrysalis though, dragged back on the dispose. Matsumaban, the wall now dropped on him. The turnaround Starbreaker again, buying more time for the DP to arrive. But Liquid have Rezo surrounded. They've got Dismember here, catch out the Death Prophet, and Dawnbreaker dead for 2 minutes. They've got buyback on DP. But the fear of your throne falling there required the TPs back.
That was so scary. I was just like, not just dying.
Well, jump, dispose back. Zayats inside the Ghost Scepter and Eon Disc pops. Vacuum in. Chrysalis is under the wall. Gets off his Starbreaker and bashes back Matu, so no Dismember, no refresher for him. As the Exo from Rezo contending with the Marcy, but in comes Liquid. They're battering down on Chrysalis. The Dawnbreaker's dead, and there's Death Ward. It shreds. Resolution's got to run. Zaya's Clockwork trapped on the northern side, destroyed by Boxy's Marcy. Boxy now has fully scaled into a hard-hitting core.
He has. You say that again. Oh.
Boxy not going to get hooked. Walks into the pit, and Matu shows his face there. Roshan down to half HP though. The vacuum wall. Zai, 3 of them now trapped inside the pit. Nisha trying to focus down Roshan, while Matu just dismembers into Zaya's Clockwork. Try and catch and kill him while inside the Roche. Nisha gets burst down by Boxy in the Death Ward. Oh, let it go. Beautiful from Liquid. 2 heroes down with no buybacks, and this might just be game over. They've got the Lich, they've got the Roche, they've got game 1.
Not quite. There are 2 buybacks, and Lena's still alive, but yes, they are very, very crazy, dude.
This Witch Doctor's cracked. He's just going to come back into tier 4s. The buyback there from the Lich. I mean, it's a 6v3, having Aegis and Cheese. They've got this sidekick talent now, giving the spell immunity over to Mickey. They'll glyph up the tier 4 towers for now, Team Secret, but Liquid, what's stopping them? Just going for more. Yeah. They're biting at the base. 1 tier 4 down. Frost Shield comes out from the Lich.
Full buybacks up on Liquid.
Doesn't have the talent yet on the Lich, so there's no HP regen, and the vacuum in. Trying to drag Puppy and Rezo a bit closer. Matu being focused, down by Nisha, but the throne is open. McKay getting the damage in onto it. Trying to bring down the big building as the buyback from Matu comes in, kills Nisha, and there it is. Game over.
Oh my god. It's hard, it's definitely hard to defend with 3 people, but my god, what a game from Liquid, being in such a rough position and coming back the way they did. Their team fight...